Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. Okay, I told you in my video that I totally forgot in my Will I Buy It video that I forgot to talk about indie makeup, and in the indie makeup world there's a little bit more of palettes that caught my interest, and one of them was the Ensley Reign Underland Palette. It's super beautiful. Look at this cover. I think it's stunning and I was so mesmerized by this palette right here. And I'm so happy I bought it for myself. I think it's beautiful looking. And yeah, this is a palette I really wanted, and the inside is also so stunning. I love the grungy tones in here. I love the Ensley Reign quality and the specialness of their shades. So I really want to do two looks with you together and I'm so excited. So yeah, a palette I totally forgot to talk about that I really wanted to buy. And yeah, I need to be more mindful of the fact that there's also indie makeup that I really like, and I wanna, in my next Will I Buy It video, include, of course, indie makeup as well, because I think there's so much beautiful indie makeup on the market, and I want to start to talk about that a little bit more as well, you know, because I think it's so stunning and beautiful. So I'm today on a concert, on a Miku concert, Hatsune Miku. If you know what it is, you know. And I'm so excited. So I think to be a little bit more glitterful and more, you know, there would be nice. So my first look, I will try to play with a little bit more bolder colors. But all the colors are very bold in my opinion, so it won't be a problem, I think. And yeah, if you are interested, guys, let's do this and let's start with the first look. Hey guys, I already primed my eyes and I clipped my hair back so that everything is out of the way. I think I want to start with this more plum aubergine type of shade right here, this one. And I will put it on a denser type of blending brush, dipping right in there. So excited, guys. It's my first time trying this palette with you together. Oh yeah, instant pigment, instant beautifulness. I love that shade. I have to say, guys, the mattes from Ensley Reign, they are so stunning and beautiful. I think it's very nice blendable. So easy to work with, even though this is, you know, lilac-y shades, purple shades, they're so hard to formulate, I heard. So I'm always very impressed when I can blend them out so easily. And this is no exception. Now that everything is blended a little bit more beautiful, I will go into the shade Twisted Rabbit. It's a very whitish shade. I like that it's included in here. I think it will make everything a little bit easier, and I will go right to my brow bone area and blend everything underneath a little bit better out. Ooh, it works beautifully. I like that. Very happy that they decided to include a very light shade in here. Always so nice when you are working with darker colors to have something to blend everything out with or to customize the shades. I think this is very nice. Okay, the shade I'm dying to use is Shattered Looking Glass. I think it's looking so stunning and beautiful. And maybe I will combine it a little bit with Shadowland, this very bluish, blackenish kind of shade. And I think I will start actually with this one on my finger. Look at this shade, guys. It's looking very stunning, very deep and dark. And this one I will put at the outer corner there where I also laid down the eggplant shade. Ooh, very sparkly. I like that. I put it over it, but you can still see the eggplant shade poking through, and this is exactly what I wanted. To pick the shades up. It's feeling very nice as well. And you know, guys, I love Alice in Wonderland themed things. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. And everything Alice themed it's a dream to me. stunning. And now a little bit with my finger again and no additional product on it. I will blend the edges a little bit better out. And for the middle portion, I think I want to use another color as well. And I will go into Jabberwocky, this one right here. To you right now, it's looking like a bluish turquoise kind of shade. But to me, it's looking like this. I hope you can see that. It's shifting so beautifully. So I will put this one as well on my finger. Oh, it's feeling so smooth and nice. I took a little bit much. I don't want too much because I just want to go just very lightly into the middle portion with this one. So I will use what I have on my finger for both sides. It's nicely going into the black as well. And they are melting together. Let's put a little bit again of Twisted Rabbit on the brush. Just to smooth it a little bit out again, right there. And now to the shade I'm so excited about. Ooh, to Shattered Looking Glass. Going right in there with my finger. It's feeling beautiful. And look, guys. Ooh. Stunning, stunning shade. I love it. And this one I will put all over the front portion of my lid area. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. It's looking very, very beautiful, very wet. And like so much fun. There's also, it's not too strong, but there's a little bit of an holochrome in it. But it's a very, very refined type of holochromy shade, so it's not too strong. Maybe I think the Wicked Wildflower shade will be with a little bit more of a holochromy touch in it, but you can see it definitely. It's not like it's not there. And now let's come to the lower lash line. I'm very glittered up right now. I think it's beautiful. And for the lower lash line, I think I will go into the color Rabbit Hole, this one right here, with a flatter type of packing brush. And I will put this one basically all over my lower lash line. Try to stay very near though. Not going too far downwards. Now with a smaller blending brush, I will go into the egg plummy shade again. I don't know how it's called. Chesserize Curse. I hope I spell it correctly. The shade I used for the outer corner of my lid area. Going right in there, very, very lightly. And I will blend the Rabbit Hole shade a little bit out with this one. To bring the plumminess back again. Very, very lightly. Ooh, beautiful. I feel so grungy. And again, a little bit into Twisted Rabbit again, the very white shade. And I blend the edges just a little bit out with this one. Okay, to bring a little bit of fun back, because of course this is not enough fun, we will go into the Red Queen. Because I think tomorrow I don't want to use this one, but today I would try to incorporate it a little bit into my look at least. And I will put it right into the front portion of my lower lash line. I think it will be a nice combination. The shade is a little bit it has a very, very, very light orangey flip to it. I'm using for the shade a very small inner corner type of brush. It's working very good. And again, with the same inner corner type of brush, I will go into Twisted Rabbit again, this very white shade, and just smudge it very lightly under the red shade. I like that shade. It's just a white, guys, I know, but I think it's so helpful to complete the look. I love that. I love that it's included in here, I have to say. Okay, I really want to use Wicked Wildflowers for the inner corners, but I think it would be a little bit too much. I will save this one for tomorrow. So I think I will go into Shattered Looking Glass very lightly. And I will put it into my inner corners. I will use what I have on my brush for both sides because I don't want it too strong. Going a little bit with the red over it again. Don't want that it's getting lost, the red, because I think it's a nice touch and I want that it's seen, you know? So going a little bit again into the red. And after that I will go with the same brush again into Twisted Rabbit, the white. And I will go also with this one a little bit into my inner corners to brighten it even more up and to make it a little bit less there. I like that it's so glittery, don't get me wrong, but I don't want that it's looking too harsh. So I think this shade will help a little bit with that. Glittery aspect will be there anyways, but the white is helping to spread it a little bit better out and to make it a little bit softer looking. And I will also go a little bit into the white and go upwards like a little wing to clean it up, to also make it look a little bit nicer and brighter. You know, you get the best of both worlds. Okay, and this is it, guys. I love that. It's so strong, so much. I didn't do something like that in a long, long time, I have the feeling. It's a very bold look for me personally, but I like it. I think I'm looking so grungy right now. So like I'm going out, and I will do that, definitely. I love that look. I will quickly do the lashes now and the lips, and then we will be right back with the full result and the zoomed out version and my thoughts on the first look. So let's do this. Guys, and here's the look all zoomed out. I did a little bit something different with my hair, just for fun. And for my lashes, I used my Harry & Makeup Long Mascara, the super waterproof one, and I have 51. It's like a maroony type of shade. I thought it will fit really nice for the look. And because my eyes are so bold, I wanted to use something very neutral for my lips, and I used the Pat McGrath Matte Trance lipstick in Dream Lover. I think it's perfect. It's very nudie, very nice, and I think it rounded up the look beautifully because the eyes are the focus point, you know? And yeah, guys, I have to say I love the first look. I think it's so grungy. Didn't do something like that in a long, long time, I have to say. Bold looks, yes, but not that grungy type of looks. And I'm very impressed how easy and fast I got there and how beautiful it's looking. I see now very many little flecks of holochromes in the shade that I have in the front, and I also can see the flips from the other shades a little bit. And I love that I decided to go for the red for my lower lash line. I think it rounded up the look also very nice. And yeah, impressed with the first look, impressed with this palette so far. So excited what I will come up tomorrow with this palette right here. I don't know, I think it's beautiful. It's so inspiring also to me in the moment, I have to say. It was so much fun and it was very easy. I just picked up the shades like I felt in the moment, and everything worked nicely together in the end. So I'm very, very happy and excited to continue to use this one. Tomorrow I want to try to use the shades I didn't use. I will see if I can use all the matte shades I didn't use until now, because there are some, you know. I think I will play a little bit with the greens and try to incorporate the other glittery shades, but I will see if I can really incorporate all the mattes that are left. I will try my best. I will try my best to do for the second look the other shades and come up with a beautiful look, hopefully, because I sadly don't have time to do 3 looks now, but this palette will come again to my channel. You can bet on it. I think it's beautiful in the moment. I will see how it will wear over the night when I'm going out, so that will be fun. Because usually I have to say they are creasing a little bit on me, but we will see. I'm very chilled when it comes to that sometimes, so but I will inform you definitely. So yeah, guys, this is this is the first look. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see each other for my second look. For you it will be in a second, for me it will be the next day. So let's do this. Hey guys, it is the next day, so let's do the second look. I'm so excited. Like I told you, it creased a little bit yesterday on me. It's always with Ensley Reign shadows that they are creasing just ever so slightly on me, but it wasn't that drastic. I put many layers of glittery shades on, so I expected that. But when I'm putting a lighter layer on, I have the feeling it's holding better over the day. So that's that. But so excited, want to try, like I said, to use the shades I didn't use until now. And yeah, let's go right into the second look and let's do this. Okay, today I thought I want to start with the green shade because it's really calling my name, this lighter swampier green. And I'm putting it on a denser type of blending brush. And going to the outer portion of my lid area first. I think I want to do a little bit of an halo with this shade. So let's try that. First, I'm starting at the outer corner on both sides. Ooh, it's a beautiful shade. Very, very nice looking. Okay, with the other side of the brush, I will go now again into this green. The shade is called Hallucination. And I'm putting it right into the inner corners or inner half of the lid area. Just to create something like a halo. I love that Ensley Reign finally put a mirror in their palette. I really didn't like that there's no mirror in the Harvest Moon palette that I have. Besides that, I love it so much, but it's really sometimes very painful in such a big palette not to have a mirror. So I appreciate that. Going a little bit around again. Like yesterday, I'm using the white shade right here, the shade Twisted Rabbit, just to blend it a little bit better out. Right to my brow bone area with this shade. And now I will go into Chaos, this one right here with my finger. Ooh, it's beautiful. It's a goldenish, greenish type of shade. I love the reflect in it. And I will go at the inner and outer portion of my lid area with this one. It's working beautifully. Ooh, very reflective. I love that shade. And now I'm blending it a little bit out again with no initial product on it. Just going to the edges with my brush again. I love that. Okay, and now I will do, just so that it's included in here, a little bit of this darker green on a small inner corner type of brush. And I'm going very near the lash line from the upper lid area. And I'm following the lash line to give it a little bit of deepness. And something else right there. I have the feeling it will look very nice. I like that. I have the feeling it gave the look a little bit more dimension. So now I will go into Wicked Wildflowers, the shade I'm dying to use. It's green, it's lilac, it's pink, it's white, it's everything. So it's a very beautiful looking. I hope you can see that a little bit at least. But let's take it on a finger as well. Oof, guys. Again, I took very, very much. There's also a little bit of blue in there. Maybe I will use this again for both eyes and I will go right into the middle portion. Oof, stunning. A stunning, stunning shade. A little bit to the brow bone, but just also into the middle portion. Don't want to took it too far outwards like yesterday. Today I want to stay a little bit more classy, you know? And just a little bit with the brush again, very, very lightly. Blending it into the middle portion again. Okay, and now for the lower lash line, I want to do something completely different. How would it otherwise be? I will go into Wicked Rose, this one right here, with a smaller packing brush. And I put it all over the lower lash line, this shade. Ooh, it's pigmented, for sure. Now again with the inner corner type of brush, very, very lightly, I'm going into Nonsense. It's almost like a dark brown chocolate type of shade. Going right in there and going very, very near the lash line again to deepen it up. Like I did at my upper lid area, just with the lower lash line. Now for the outer portion of the lower lash line, I will go into Behead, this one right here. I think it's looking very beautiful. Again with the inner corner type of brush. And putting it right at the outer portion. This one is a one and done as well, guys. Would be very, very nice looking. And now with the same brush and the front, I will go into the front portion with the shade Surreal. This one right here. It's also a very shifty shade to green, to orange, to something like a rosy tone almost, or brownish type of tone. Very nice looking. And I will put this one right into the front portion of my lower lash line. I love that. We did it, guys. We used all the shades. And for the inner corner, I will use again, I think I will use a mix of Chaos and Wicked Wildflowers. I will first go just a little bit into Wicked Wildflowers with the inner corner type of brush, and after that dipping the brush a little bit into Chaos and going right into the inner portion of my lid area. Okay guys, and this is it. This is all of the look. I love it. I think I managed very well to use all of the shades. And in the end, it's coming out so cohesive. I'm impressed. I really, really like that. I really like the combination. So now, like always, I will quickly do my lashes and my lips, and then we will be right back with the finished result and my overall thoughts. Okay guys, and here's the look all zoomed out. For my lashes I used my Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eye Mascara in Extreme Black. And for my lips I did go in with my Pat McGrath Bronze Astral Lip Fetish Astral Lip Balm. And I really, really like this color. It's giving me a little bit of warmth back, but it's also a little bit more laid back because of the strong eyes. And I lined my lips with my MAC lip liner in Spice. And I really love the combination overall. Okay, and now to the palette, to the Underland palette from Ensley Reign, that it's very much Alice in Wonderland themed. If you couldn't tell, guys, I really like it. I think it's beautiful looking. I love the two looks that I came up with. And it was so easy for me to pick out the colors, to put them together and to create a look. So I really like the easiness of it. And besides that, those are very grungy, dark, deep shades. It was very easy to blend them out and to work with them, especially the matte ones. I think the mattes from Ensley Reign are also so nice, and yeah, all in all I love it. Like I said, Ensley Reign tend to always crease a little bit on me over the day. Sometimes not at all, and I think if there are a little bit more black based the shades, the sparkly shades. I think they're creasing a little bit faster on me than the shades that are not so black based. So I think this is the reason, but all in all, I really love it. I love the effect that it's giving me, and a little bit of creasing, I don't mind. So I think this palette is stunning. I love the colors. We really managed to use all of the shades. So proud of that. So we used really every shade in here. And just that you have a little bit of comparison, the other one I have from them, and it won't be the last one, both won't be the last one. I will continue to purchase Ensley Reign for sure, because they're my favorite indie brand now, for sure. And I have the Harvest Moon palette as well. So here it is. And here is the Underland palette. Here you can see them side by side. And I don't think that the vibes are a little bit the same or similar, but the tones are different, for sure. Here, this is a little bit more of the grungier version of this one, you could say. And the tones are also fairly different. So, yeah. I don't have the feeling I did something wrong purchasing both. The only shade maybe is Ghost Moon and Jabberwocky. I have the feeling the shift is a little bit similar, but the Ghost Moon shift is a little bit stronger. I have also the feeling. So maybe those two. Let's swatch them. Why not? Let's swatch Jabberwocky and Ghost Moon. Ooh, Ghost Moon is also a little bit more on the softer side, I have the feeling. So on the finger right here, I have Ghost Moon from the Harvest Moon palette. And on the middle finger, I have Jabberwocky from the newest palette in my collection now, the Underland palette. They are very similar, guys. They are, if not the same shift. So this is Jabberwocky, this is Ghost Moon. Very, 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 very similar. So maybe those two are the only shades I can say, okay, they are very close. A little bit too close for my liking. But all the other shades, I think they are different enough. And I love them. So I will also swatch it. So here's Ghost Moon. Here's Jabberwocky. Yes. Here's Jabberwocky, this one, and here's Ghost Moon. So, Ghost Moon, Jabberwocky. It's shifting a little bit different maybe in the light. But I can see why they put this shade in here, because it's very fitting for the theme. But maybe I wish they would have another switch to it. Maybe a more bluish type of switch than this. So, yeah. That's that. But all in all, I love this palette, I love the looks, and I love Ensley Reign. I love this indie brand so much right now, and I wanna continue to purchase more. Like I said, I love everything that's Alice themed, and also the packaging, I forgot to tell you, it's some of the letters are a little bit more raised, and some of the things around Alice, and Alice herself is also a little bit raised from the pan, so you can feel her head a little bit, and also the things around her, you can feel it just ever so slightly, and I really like that little detail as well. But I love this palette, guys. I love also my Harvest Moon. Can't decide right now which one I love a little bit more, but I have to say from the feels, I think the Harvest Moon will be still my favorite one, just because I have the feeling the more holochrome shades, there's a little bit more of holochrominess to them, you know? The shades that have the holochromes, I have the feeling in the Harvest Moon it's a little bit stronger of an holochrome effect than in the Underland palette. Even though there are also, no doubt about it, holochromes in there, I think in the Harvest Moon I can see them a little bit stronger poking through. And this is something I really enjoy about the Harvest Moon palette. So yeah, guys. This is all of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll continue to use this beautiful palette right here. I'm so in love with it. And I hope you like this content too. If so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, I hope we will see each other in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did creating those looks. So excited for the next videos that I have planned, so be prepared for them. And I would say until then, guys, bye.